Local elementary school is using a different approach to teach kids the importance of what they say and how it can impact their classmates. NBC24's Bree Alaska explains how Raymer Elementary is doing that in East Toledo.
Suicide is now the leading cause of death for kids ages 10 to 14 in the state of Ohio. A traveling musician is hoping to change that by traveling to schools across the country to spread a message of hope. This wasn't your typical anti-bullying school assembly.
Cody, here's some sadness.
But that's exactly why these students at Raymer Elementary say they liked it so much.
It was different because usually the other ones, they just come here to play games, and he encouraged some of us.
Raymer's principal, Barbara Ferguson, brought in Joe Scorsone to spread his message of hope through music.
The tongue can give life or it can give death, and we know the words that come out of our mouth, we can really build people up or we can tear them down. And we find that at school, that the same thing with young kids, old kids, adults, the words that come out of our mouth has great power to either help or to hurt.
According to a new report released by the Ohio Department of Health, suicide deaths in the state have increased by 56% among youth ages 10 to 24 over the last decade. It's an issue that Joe struggled with growing up.
Music has given me the opportunity to vent my feelings that I was maybe too embarrassed or ashamed to vent, and so I'm realizing it's the same for these kids here too.
Now he's traveling to over 300 schools across the country in 8 months to help kids take back their voice.
Because I feel there's some people here that just tend to isolate themselves from situations and stuff because they feel they have no one to talk to about anything.
With his interactive assemblies, he hopes to encourage kids to not be ashamed or embarrassed to speak up about their feelings and ask for help.
You can't stop bullying, and life is hard, and you can't stop hard things. So our counter to that is to finding your voice and speaking up against it, speaking up and asking for help. And that cuts it right off, because these teachers are here for these kids. Adults are here for these kids, and other kids are there for them. So, yeah, that's the goal.
Joe is continuing his Take Back Your Voice tour by heading to Kentucky next. If you want to follow along with his journey or get involved, I posted the link on our website, NBC24.com. Reporting in East Toledo, Bree Alaska, NBC24 News.
And Principal Ferguson tells us that the school will be using Joe's message from today in the classroom and morning announcements to remind the students of exactly what they learned.
The city